Kerala Chief Minister, who's writing to Prime Minister Modi over Manish Sisodia's arrest, backs the opposition leader's criticism of Sisodia's arrest. Pinarayi Vijayan says arrest raises doubts on the CBI's intentions. The Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan also echoing the same language of several of the opposition parties, that Manish Sisodia here in this case is being targeted. Kerala Chief Minister says opposition leaders are being extensively targeted. Now this really comes on the heels of a bunch of the opposition parties saying to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a detailed letter that opposition leaders are being targeted by central agencies like the CBI, the ED, the IT, etc. And this is a deliberate way to suppress voice. This was a letter that was shot off by to Prime Minister Modi by a bunch of opposition leaders, and it appears now Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan himself has jumped into this and written a letter to Prime Minister Modi directly saying that this is nothing but targeting of Manish Sisodia. Let me cut across to Shibi Mole joining us, our correspondent tracking those developments. Shibi, we see that Pinarayi Vijayan now has written shot a separate letter altogether to Prime Minister Modi saying that Manish Sisodia is being targeted. This raises doubts on the intentions of the CBI. Is it a separate letter or is it a letter clubbed with the other opposition parties?
Well, Nabila, from what we are understanding, it's a separate letter that Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, he mentions here that I know it's a case that's under investigation, but there is a perception that's going on in the country right now that central agencies are being used to target opposition parties, and that is by Manish Sisodia's arrest. You're reiterating that fact, you're giving strength to that fact, that that allegation that's being raised by opposition parties. A lot of chief ministers, a lot of opposition leaders have raised this concern. Similarly, I am also raising this concern, is what Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan says. He also says in the letter that no seizure of cash was, there was no seizure of cash from Manish Sisodia. So on what basis was the arrest made? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi need to involve in this to make sure or to help to get away with that allegation that the central agencies are being used to target opposition parties. Now, yesterday only Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan at the 200th celebration of an event which was attended by Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, also, where Pinarayi Vijayan said that there are multiple issues, multiple events on which opposition parties needs to come together, and one of it he mentioned was the misuse of central agencies. He kept saying that there is a misuse of central agencies, especially ED, and in that case that is one of the most important issues that we need to come together, and that's when today we hear that Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has written to Prime Minister seeking intervention in Manish Sisodia's arrest. He also says that he's an elected representative who was appearing, who was ready to appear before the ED when summons was issued. So in that case, what was the urgency to arrest is what Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is raising. Nabila.
All right, so Pinarayi Vijayan now one among the 8 other opposition parties who've written to Prime Minister Modi saying that this is nothing but blatant misuse of central agencies against the opposition netas. And you have the opposition parties, including the likes of the TMC, Mamata Banerjee. You also have DMK joining in, JDU, JDS, BRS of Telangana. All these parties, along with now Pinarayi Vijayan as well, jumping in to say that this is nothing but targeting of opposition leaders.